The Pavement Kings with Wings, the Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprint Car Series. Mark Tarleton gives the field the 1 to go signal. Opening night at BAER FIELD Speedway, May 14th, 2011. Mike Ling, Jason Cox, the front row. Jim Swain, Tim Cox, row 2. Hank Lauer, Joe Swanson, row 3. Row 4, Denny England and Aaron Pierce. Row 5, Steve Ball Jr. and Corey Setzer. Row 6, Ryan Myers and Tom Patterson. And all back in row number 7 will be the 27 car of Chris Jagger and the 43 car of Sam Davis. A small field, but a strong field of winged warriors getting set to do battle for 30 fast-paced laps on the Fort Wayne Speed Plant. The weather has been threatening all day, but the only thunder in the area right now is the power of the cars and stars of the Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprints. Ling and Cox get around corners number 3 and 4 to start the feature event tonight at BAER FIELD Speedway. Side by side going into corner number 1. It's hard to tell who's going to get the early advantage. Already making a bid. The fast car of the day is going to be Aaron Pierce in the 26. Jason Cox gets the early race lead. And Pierce going to go grass cutting a little bit. No problems down the front straightaway. Doesn't really hit anything, but a loose race car is going to go into the infield, and that's going to bring out the caution flag. Ling and Cox, the front row, going to bring them through corners number 3 and 4 relatively slowly. Picking up the pace, Mark Tarleton puts the green back in the air. Around the outside, Jason Cox going to get the early race lead. Aaron Pierce does exactly the same thing now as he did on the first start. Getting around Hank Lauer. Denny England around the outside now. Lauer first lap down. Field gets decently single file, and problem in the corner. Corey Setzer and Denny England with problems. We saw the 37 car of Hank Lauer bumping wheels there as well. So Denny England spins in corner number 2. That's going to have the caution flag come out once again with 1 lap complete. Field slowly paces down the back straightaway, getting set to go back to green flag racing. Coming around corners number 3 and 4, Jason Cox, your race leader. Cox with a really good restart. Aaron Pierce in the 26 goes to battle with Joe Swanson. It's going to take the position. Up around the outside of Mike Ling. Tim Cox trying to make a bid for second. Ling slams the door. Ling tries to slam the door again, but no luck. Tim Cox up to second. Tim Cox in the 7 going to try to chase down his son Jason for the race lead. Side by side for 4th. Aaron Pierce, the 26. Jim Swain, the 46, doing battle. Swain with the advantage down the back straightaway. AT has had a strong call here all day. Back in the back, Hank Lauer Jr. trying to fend off Steve Ball Jr. Good battle for the 3, 4, 5 positions, but up front, Jason Cox and his father Tim trying to stretch out away from this competitive field of Haas sprint cars. Back for the battle for 3rd. Swain trying to chase down Ling. Aaron Pierce in the 26 trying to set both of them up. Ling slams the door on Swain. Battle go up front. Tim Cox going to take the race lead. Looks like problems for the 40X of Jason Cox. Jason's going to pull to the infield. Problems for last year's defending series champion. That's going to put Ling in a 2nd, Swain to 3rd, Pierce to 4th. Tim Cox out in front by a good half a straightaway. Swain dirt tracking it off the 4th corner. Aaron Pierce looks like he was going to try to close in on Jim Swain, but the caution flag comes out. Corey Setzer, the 64, loops in corner number 4. That's going to draw out the caution flag once again. Tim Cox has won a lot of features here before in the Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series and currently leads the feature here tonight. Mike Ling, Jim Swain, Aaron Pierce, Joe Swanson, the front 5, back to green. Aaron Pierce immediately going to go back to work to Jim Swain. 3 wide down the backstretch. Nice move there made by AP Aaron Pierce. He's got a 9-wing victory in a USAC Pavement Series event in Anderson back in April. He's got a winged series win with the Haas Series back at Auto City a couple of weeks ago. Yellow flag going to come back out once again. Problems over in corner number 2. The 11 car of Tom Patterson loops it. The kind of misty conditions and kind of cool temperatures tonight making it hard for drivers to find grip. So Patterson loops it in corner number 2. Yellow flag out. As the field rounds corners number 3 and 4, back to green flag racing. Tim Cox, the leader. AP Aaron Pierce down the back straightaway. Gonna try to chase down Mike Ling. Pierce, the Indiana native. Ling out of Ontario, Canada, making a bit of a haul here tonight to run with the Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series. Ling, the usual competitor on the must-see Extreme Series. Tim Cox in the Swanson 7 car with a good 10-car length Ling over second place Mike Ling. This is where the battle is. Pierce trying to get around the Ontario, Canada native. Swanson, the 7S, battling with Swain for 4th. Pierce still trying to battle with Ling down the backstretch. Ling with a stronger car down the straightaways, but Pierce has been a relatively good job trying to chase him down in the corner. Again to the bottom of Ling. Ling tries to slam the door. Pierce may have a run down the back straightaway. Tim Cox well out in front. Oh, dirt tracking it again off the floor. The 46 of Jim Swain. Denny England in the 11. May make a bid on Swanson. Hank Lauer, Steve Ball Jr., Sam Davis, Ryan Myers. The remaining race cars on track. Tim Cox with a good half a straightaway lead over second place, Mike Ling. Swanson to the 7S, may get around Jim Swain and not too long. Around the outside, Joe Swanson. Swain slams the door. Joe Swanson picked up his first career win here last September. Joe Swanson may have the faster race car this time by. He's going to get the spot on Jim Swain. Swain loose once again. Jim Swain fighting a loose race car all night long. Denny England in the 11 is going to get around him. Tim Cox completes another lap. Joe Swanson in the 7S. Tried to close on Aaron Pierce, but to no avail. With problems in the 37, exits the racetrack off of corner number 1 and 2. So Hank Lauer with problems. 5 to go signal shown by Mark Tarleton in the flag stand. Battle is definitely here for third. Aaron Pierce battling with Joe Swanson. Swanson around the outside. Pierce slams the door. Swanson tries to go around the outside again. No avail. Pierce doing a good job holding on to the last spot for the podium. Now Swanson to the outside. Put Joe Swanson up to third. Whoa! Pierce loose again off the corner number 4. Aaron Pierce loops it into the infield, and he keeps the car going. Nice move by Aaron Pierce to keep that race car moving. No push truck needed. Down the back straightaway, less than a handful of laps remaining here in this Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series feature. Tim Cox brings them back to green. Ring a little bit loose on the restart, but slams the door on Joe Swanson. Everybody here tonight fighting a loose race car. The cool temperatures and cool track conditions making grip a little bit hard to get as these cars just make extreme power. 3 laps to go. In 2009, Tim Cox won all 4 Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series features here at Baer Field Speedway. Last year he picked up a win in the August race here at Baer Field. A vicious crash he suffered back in the Lipke Memorial last year. White flag in the air. First feature of the year for the Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series is going to go to Park City, Illinois driver Tim Cox. Wins again at Baer Field. Mike Ling second. Joe Swanson third. Denny England fourth. Jim Swain going to round out the top 5.